Now, recent financial reforms in Somalia have attracted huge support from global creditors and continental blocs. The European Union is the latest to announce €100 million in budget support for the Horn of Africa nation. From Mogadishu, here's CGTN's Abdulaziz Billow with more.
The European Union is the latest to announce its first ever budget support for Somalia. In a statement, the 28-member bloc said it will channel a total of €100 million to the federal government from the fourth quarter of 2018 until 2021. The funds will be used for state building process and resilience and will focus more on improving the rule of law, public financial management, fisheries and education sector. The funding comes just days after the World Bank approved an $80 million grant for Mogadishu, the first in 30 years. Both the European Union and World Bank argue that the latest support is part of a broader international response to Somalia's positive track record on policy reform and implementation.
Our responsibility is to make sure that we do what needs to be done. We are very pleased to note here that we have done what was necessary for us to do. And we are very pleased that the international community response was this positive.
In July, the European Union co-hosted a special summit on Somalia in Brussels, aimed at mobilizing international support for the Somali government to build a more secure and prosperous future following years of conflict. Authorities in Somalia have lauded the recent commitment by its international partners. A 5% sales tax was recently introduced, allowing Mogadishu to boost its revenue. Financial experts say that the measure is necessary so as to assure global money lending institutions that the country was improving its revenue collection.
140 million and 130 million and 500,000 million is nothing for a nation like ours. We have to increase the resources that can be generated from inside. Tax payment has to increase. The revenue from our side has to improve to be in line with the rest of the world. It's only then that we'll be able to ask for additional funding to help the nation reconstruct itself and make major investments.
The EU is also one of AMISOM's biggest donors, a multinational peacekeeping force drawn from 5 African countries. It also supports a training mission for Somali troops. Experts say that the latest financial support by both the World Bank and the European Union is an endorsement of President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo's government. Meanwhile, Mogadishu says that it's in the process of fulfilling all the required standards set by the International Monetary Fund and hopes that international creditors will cancel the country's debt that stands at roughly $5 billion. Abdulaziz Billow, CGTN, Mogadishu, Somalia.